Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got done watching Batman and Harley Quinn. Batman and Harley Quinn is a 2017 DC animated film, and the plot is we see that, well, Poison Ivy and Florenic Man, they are coming together to form this plan where they're going to turn Gotham, or everybody in Gotham, into plants. They've got this scientist, Poison Ivy's influence on him is making him create this formula that's going to turn all living things into plants. So Batman and Nightwing, being pretty desperate to try to find out where she is to stop her, they go to Harley Quinn, who has since turned her leaf against crime fighting, but they need her help to stop Poison Ivy. Now, what I thought of Batman and Harley Quinn was, I enjoyed the movie. I did. You know what? For the longest time, I've been saying DC Animated, Warner Brothers, they need to do something as far as the Batman animated series, that world, those characters, those voice actors, just they could continue in this world for so long. I couldn't believe that they only stopped the animated series after 4 seasons. I know they did the Justice League stuff. I know they did a couple of animated movies, but I want more. I just want more of Batman animated series in that world, and that's what we got here. So I was happy about that. Love seeing Kevin Conroy voice Batman. He is my definitive Batman, especially in animation voice form. Lauren Lester, who some people might remember, voicing Dick Grayson, Robin, in the animated series. They brought him back as Nightwing. I loved it. I even was impressed and surprised that they referenced him having the mohawk back in the 90s. That was a good catch. Now, Harley Quinn. I'm pretty much praising the voice actors and how all the characters sound, because it should be praised. It's great. Harley Quinn is voiced by Melissa Raunch, who, look, I'm not going to bag on this actress for voicing Harley Quinn. It's not her fault. It's hard to say whose fault it is, right? Because she just did not sound like Harley Quinn to me. She didn't. Or at least the Harley Quinn I wanted to hear. I'm not saying she was terrible. I'm just saying that every time she spoke, every time you heard her talk, it didn't sound right. It sounded a bit off. I know the animated series we had Arlene Sorkin, and that's just what I hear or think of when I think of Harley Quinn. Even Tara Strong, who does the voice for like every animated female character you could think of, even she did a great Harley Quinn voice for the video games and just, but this actress, I have to get past it. I have to just move on and not worry too much about it. Harley Quinn, the character herself, was written very well. I like some of the comedic moments with her. I liked even some of the moments with her and Batman with the deadpan. Like, they wrote Batman great. Just as far as one scene where one of the Argus guys is trying to make a joke with Batman, and Batman just stares at him, doesn't say a word. That made me laugh a lot. And there were several moments with Batman dealing with Harley Quinn that made me laugh, but it wasn't perfect. There were a couple things in this film that I still question as to why they did it. For example, there's a shot at the beginning of this movie where Poison Ivy and Florenic Man, they break into Star Labs, which was cool to see. Cool to see Star Labs in the animated Batman thing, or Argus and a Batman animated thing. That's all great, but this Florenic Man, he grabs one of the guards and turns his hand into like spikes, and you see blood splatter on the wall. Holy shit! For an animated movie, presumably for kids? I don't think this was rated R like The Killing Joke was. This was just like a random, like, fun, jokey Batman movie because of Harley Quinn, and they went sort of dark in some areas like that. Or you have several shots of Harley Quinn, like her ass. When we first run into her in the movie, she's now a waitress, and guys are touching her ass, but there's a shot of her bent over at a table. Her ass is out, you almost don't blame the thug who went to grab it. And then even later on, where she has a fight with Nightwing, and she ties him up on the bed, and she's looking through her closet for outfits, and she's bent over with like her underwear and ass hanging out. You're like, what? And then her and Nightwing have a sex scene. I know. So there are some things in here that I was surprised that they went for, surprised that they just said, fuck it, let's just do it. It's a little cool in some sense. They pushed the envelope and they went for it, but it's also like, wow, did you go a little too far? Maybe. Also, there's a scene with Harley Quinn. I'll just put it this way. It's her and the Batmobile with Batman and Nightwing, and there's farting involved. Some people might find that funny. I honestly didn't. I thought this was way beneath anyone. Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, anyone that was involved with the animated series and just doing. I didn't care for that much at all. But they do make up for it though. Like for a scene that was really low like that, the next scene is them going into a bar to look for somebody for intel, and the whole bar is like a criminal bar, and it's filled with random like the C-level Batman criminals from the animated series, like people who you hadn't seen in forever. But I remember them because I always watched those episodes just randomly. And that was cool. Great reference. And then later on, there's a scene with Batman on the phone trying to get maybe some members of the Justice League who's not busy, some of their help, and Booster Gold takes his call. And Booster Gold is just running the list down of all of these, again, C-level, this time heroes, that he could call for Batman. And as he's saying it, Nightwing is in the background, sign language, saying, no, this person sucks, they're a loser, this and that. It was funny. It was really funny. I enjoyed those moments. Overall, I enjoyed the movie. I did. I have my issues. I have my sort of eyebrow-raising moments, like did they need to do that, or was that necessary? But overall, if I had to rate this movie, I would give it a matinee. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen Batman and Harley Quinn. Did you like it? Or do you plan on seeing it? Do you want to see it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!